All right, today we're going to review a few features of Microsoft Teams, specifically for Mac users. I've got a request from a client, and they are getting increasingly more meeting requests for Teams, and they wanted to be able to identify how to do a few things on Teams on a Mac. But that being said, the Teams experience, Microsoft Teams experience across Mac and Windows is exactly the same through the app. The browser experience is not going to be the same. The browser experience is a little bit limited. So if you have the option, it's better to use the app on your Mac. And chances are, if you have Microsoft already installed, you also have Teams. Look through your applications. If it's not there, then you can download it for free. You could create a free account. You don't need a Microsoft account to create a Teams account. You just go to the Teams website, create an account, download the app. You could also install it on your phone. I have it on my phone as well. Let's just jump into it. So I'm going to start a new meeting. Sorry, that's not the way I want to do. So if you want to schedule a meeting, you do new meeting. If you want to do it right away, no schedule, just open a meeting. You should just click Meet Now. Join your meeting. My camera is going to be inactive because I'm using another camera to record. You can copy the meeting link and send it in an email. You could add participants. If you use Outlook, it will automatically add it to the calendar for Outlook. And there's my video's not working message. And then, so here we are, we're live in a meeting, and we're going to go over some of the features. So first of all, the toolbar experience is the same. I believe you can move this around, or you can change the settings somewhere. But once you have the toolbar open, you can show participants who's in the meeting. So this is just me. And then from here, I could also share the meeting out or invite someone if they're already in my Teams organization. Or I could just send them an email, or I could dial a number. The next icon is the chat icon, which was one of the questions that was raised. Where do I go to chat? So it's up here in the toolbar. Again, it's this little chat bubble. You can open and close the chat window from there. And then from here, you can have conversations very similar to Zoom. You can, message specific people, or you can message everybody, however you want to do it. You have more options down here. You format it. You could set urgency level, including this one, which would be super annoying during a meeting, but it will alert everybody every 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You could attach files. You can loop components. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay, I got it. So you could kind of some formatting stuff. Emojis, a lot more here. GIFs. Again, I don't know that that's a good idea during a meeting, and I would imagine there's a way to disable that. There's stickers and messaging extensions. Again, I'm not sure what messaging extensions are. Okay, so you can add, including Zoom, ironically. So those are apps, more apps. And then you send the message, obviously. So some of these things could be annoying, so I could see where an organization might disable GIFs or even emojis or attachments, because you never know what's getting uploaded. So just be careful with that. But this is where you chat. So I can say hello, and the person can reply back, or whoever you're sending a message to, if you're sending to everybody, then you might get a bunch of hellos. But that's where you chat. And then if I want to close it, press it again. This is emojis, a few emojis that you can use during the meeting. So if you want to raise your hand, that's the raise hand. Breakout rooms, very similar experience to Zoom. Choose the number of rooms, goes up to 50. You assign automatically or manually. If you have 50 rooms, you probably want to do automatically. And then create rooms. Here are a bunch of other options, including start recording. If you wanted to record, that may not be an option if you are not the meeting organizer. And a lot of these features are probably going to be possible depending on your organization's settings. So very much like Zoom, where you have to turn on certain features, it's the same here. The share screen option may not be on for meeting participants. There's the recording. I don't believe the recording can be on for meeting participants, only the organizers. But so then that would be a feature your organization needs to have on if you want to record. Camera, microphone, if you turn it off if you mute. And here I could share content. So that was the other component that was raised, the other question that was raised. So first of all, if you want to include computer sound, you would turn this on. You have different presenter modes. So this is a little different than Zoom. We don't have these options in Zoom, at least not that I'm aware of. So, you can have full screen content only. You could share your camera with you kind of out in the front of it. You can share your content with you next to it, or you could share it where you are reporter view, which looks like the document would be up and away to the side. You can share screens. If you have multiple screens, you could share an entire screen, or you could share a specific window. So it says here I have 14 windows open. I click on that and I could select whatever content I want to share. So if I wanted to share PowerPoint, is my B&I presentation. And then I stop presenting and it's no longer sharing. Also another option to do similar, I'll get to that in a moment actually. So you can share a whiteboard, you could share content from your camera. So if you wanted to present using a physical whiteboard, you could do that. You just turn this on and you put the whiteboard and yourself in front of the camera and you record that, or you share that. If you have PowerPoint Live, I don't know if this is an option for everybody. I would imagine you need to have SharePoint OneDrive to be able to do this, but you can see and I can also browse the computer or OneDrive for a specific document that I want to share. So I could just browse computer, select a folder, and share the document. I'm not sure what's in that document, so I'm not going to share it. But that's it. That's how you use Microsoft Teams on Mac or Windows. It doesn't really matter which operating system you use it on. It will work exactly the same on both. The few caveats. One is if you don't have OneDrive installed, recording by default goes to OneDrive, but you can change the location. Sharing documents, again, I'm not sure if PowerPoint Live is an option for everybody. If you have a free Teams account and you don't have a Microsoft account tied to it, I'm not sure that will be available to you. And the browser version of Teams probably will not have all of these features. And also features may or may not be enabled by whoever set up the meeting or the organization that owns the Teams account. So again, you can set up your own Teams account and you can do this for free. You just go to the Teams website, just Google Microsoft Teams, it should come up. And if you still have questions about how to use Teams, I will include a Calendly link where you can schedule a meeting with me or somebody on my team to review Microsoft Teams. So hopefully this helps someone. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay secure.